capitalism. You're a capitalist. You're a pro-capitalist.
That's for blood, right?
She wishes we were dead, right there.
This is the one?
She's the one walking around saying she wishes we were dead.
Replay it for yourself. She clearly says that too bad Stalin didn't kill us. So we see these communists down here who say Bush, Kerry, both equal.
To help discuss this is Dr. Colin Ross, president of the Colin A. Ross Institute for Psychological Trauma. Dr. Ross, tell me, is this really happening? Did the government really take part in mind control experiments on soldiers? What kind of stories have you heard from the survivors of these experiments? I know you've had access to thousands of documents from the CIA.
And we go, yeah, we agree with you. But why are you for communism? Because communism actually, as Professor Carol Quigley at Georgetown, Bill Clinton's mentor, said, was a creation of the big banks to centralize governments and con the people into a movement for the population that was really for the establishment. And they began to threaten to want to kill us. Some of it we got on tape, some of it we didn't. Hey, guys.
Well, it's just like you just said, there's two kind of streams of information. There's stories from survivors, and then there's the documents. So if I go to the documents first, they're very, very detailed, 15,000 pages plus, and we're starting back in 1950 with...
How's it going? Tell us what you think about this.
We're members of the Revolutionary Communist Youth Brigade.
Projects called Artichoke and Bluebird, which were then rolled over into MK Ultra, which in turn was rolled over to MK Search, and then all the documents stopped in 1973. So in that era, 50 to 73, there's a whole host of different types of mind control experiments: hypnosis, LSD, special interrogation.
If you want to connect an interview, we can hook you up with our spokesperson.
You're not allowed to talk yourself?
Interview, you should talk to the spokesperson. Well, have fun.
So your leaders don't let you talk yourselves?
They've never been to the Soviet Union, Poland, or anywhere in the Eastern Bloc. Look at them. They're like 18 and 20. Come on.
And you got these old...
chambers and brain electrode implants. And so there's projects in the CIA documents and in Army records where electrodes are put into dolphins, and the dolphins are directed by remote transmitter to deliver a bomb.
Why don't you talk to some mainstream Americans? Okay. Okay, we know where you're coming from. You're looking to make people in Lima.
No, sir. We're not mainstream media. We're actually trying to just make a documentary.
To a target. And there's a discussion of similar technology in cats and other animals. There's research funded by the Office of Naval Research published in mainstream journals where electrodes are put in the brains of cats, dogs, and their behaviors controlled, and even human beings at Harvard and Yale. So this is
about all the different views that are at the convention. And everybody's been real nice to us, but communists, they always flip out when we try to talk to them. So now it is becoming an issue with them because they're so ridiculous.
Documentary on all views. You're very biased. Probably work for Fox.
absolutely documented fact.
So tell me how commonplace this was. Are we talking about one program that took place decades ago, or do you think it's happening more often than that? And if so, how could it be so secretive? I mean, most people would think this can't be true. This is stuff out of a movie.
Yeah, I'll probably work for the boss. That's right.
Okay, get
You only
lost.
knew how ridiculous that was. I've exposed George Bush for carrying out 9/11. I've exposed Bill Clinton. They all work for the globalists. And the globalists funded you little people. You guys need to wake up. Sir, a lot of New Yorkers have said, and the polls show 80%.
Right. It was not just one program back in the 50s, 60s, 70s. It was Harvard, Yale, Tulane, UCLA. So we know there was more than one university involved, more than one branch of the military, more than one program, for a fact.
Don't want Bush to have the convention here, but they're doing it. And some people say that he's being opportunistic, trying to associate himself with 9/11.
I disagree entirely. I think this is the perfect venue for Bush and the RNC to hold this event. I mean, New York City is a world.
What's going on currently, of course, is all classified. People tell you stories about it, but I can't actually prove that it's happening today. I'm certain that it is, but I can't prove it.
I've worked on projects for the CIA, Justice Department, Department of Defense.
Is this the stuff, voices in the head and things like that?
Yeah.
Capitol Place, big focus in New York from the rest of America, and I think it's a perfect venue irrespective of your party leanings.
Have you seen any of the protesters while you've been in town, and what do you think of them if you have?
Well, we've seen a few of them, mostly, of course.
Yes. Are these people crazy, or is the government doing this to them?
The government's doing this to them.
He's not even bothering to hide it.
So you know for a fact that these weapons that you worked on, they're being used domestically today?
Absolutely.
You will.
They're kept away from the delegates. But to me, they're not New Yorkers. There's people that have come in and are trying to make New Yorkers look bad. They're a bunch of young kids. I'm wondering how many of those that are out there protesting, one, know what they're voting about, what they're protesting about, and two, are they going to even vote when it comes to the line?
A lot of them are good people and have some.
encounter some form of neurocognitive science that has been weaponized not only in your military career, but in your personal and professional lives. It is valid, valuable, and already in operational play. The brain is the current and future battle space. What's new about this is the in-close
legitimate issues, and I've seen people who aren't doing anything, whole streets just scooped up and arrested, and then they brought them out to the dock out there in an old condemned building with asbestos, it's admitted, and have 2,000 of them in there, no air conditioning, and cages inside a kind of a Guantanamo camp.
Well, you know, I don't know of any of those issues and facts. If you're
nature of this. Increasingly, we're not seeing these things as weapons of mass destruction against gross aspects of the population. More specifically, perhaps, might be targeting individuals on a level that allows either direct attribution or covert engagement with non-attribution. If we talk about what brain science
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
Stop